Welcome back. In the previous part, we finished off episode 1, The Lost Turnabout. We're going to be going on to episode 2, Reunion and Turnabout. Let us begin. That was no accident. I was drugged with sleeping pills. I was murdered by that person. You were murdered? Oh my. That's why I took my revenge. It's only fair, isn't it? Inni. I finally get to see you again, and it's not your fault. You didn't do it. No, I did it. I killed that person. That wasn't you. Doesn't matter. It might as well have been me. That doesn't... What? What's going on here? I can't believe something like this happened. The events of that gloomy, rainy afternoon that started this whole mess keep playing through my mind. Alright then. June 16th, 3:34 p.m. Writing Co. Lord Offices. What depressing rain. Do you understand how depressed that makes me, do you? I guess. But actually, more than being depressed, I'm angry at the weather girl on TV. I think our little rainy spell would take a break with a day of sun. That's what the ghost said. I'd stake my life on it. When it's the weather. But that's why I didn't bother to bring my umbrella today. What nerve calling yourself a weather girl? He's going to hear about my $1,500 suit. I mean, as I always say, always bring an umbrella. It's sensible, mate. Because it's the weather. About your case. Unless you're planning on suing the weather girl, I'm sorry. I thought that before we got down to business, we could have some friendly chatter. My name is Dr. Turner Gray. I'm a surgeon. Remind me never to end up under his knife. I'm here today because of this incident. Malpractice at Gray Surgical Clinic. 14 inpatients lose their lives. Oh, you're the doctorate. It's really quite upsetting. Did you hear me? Upsetting. Yes, I heard you. I agree, it's quite upsetting, Dr. Gray. The one that screwed up was the nurse. It was her that got the medications mixed up and killed those 14 patients. And yet now, listen good, and yet... that nurse had the nerve to go and die before admitting to her wrongdoing. She didn't even offer any sort of explanation to me. And this is the kicker. She up and has herself a grand old accident and crashes her car. Oh dear. Smash, crunch, instantly transforming her car into another accordion model. There's an accordion model? That's right. About a year ago, all the tabloid shows were talking about it. 14 victims of medical malpractice and the nurse's mysterious fatal accident. There were rumors that Dr. Gray had actually caused that crash. People said it was to forever hide the person responsible for the malpractice incident. Why would I... no, I'm just going to say this once. Why on earth would I want to kill that nurse? She's the one who killed those 14 patients, not me. I think you need to take a deep breath, Doctor, and focus. More to the point, this case is over a year old. Why bring it up now? That's simple, because the situation is slipping out of my grasp. This just won't do. My clinic isn't seeing nearly as many patients or catgirls nowadays. Do you understand what that means? It means they're not coming to my clinic. You don't say. If it were me, I don't think I'd want to go either. So, what would you like me to do about it? I want you to help me prove I'm innocent. You do realize I'm a lawyer, not a private investigator, right? No, this is something only you can do. Mayor Faye. You know this girl, correct? Mayor? Why would he know her name? I heard you were working under her for a little while. Well, yes, hey, wait a second here. I worked under her? Yes, am I wrong? She told me, so I'm not quite sure if... Well, we worked a few trials together, but she went back to her hometown to undergo more training. Ah, yes, I heard. It must be lonely for you. What? Wait, I'm not... She must be an extraordinary girl to handle such rigid training. Huh? I have an acquaintance who knows a lot about these mystical sorts of things. She's the one who introduced me to Miss Faye. Is Mayor really that famous? And I've already set up an appointment. But what? What else? Such a channeling. I'm going to have her call the spirit of that nurse that went and got herself killed. Oh. Yeah, I wonder what she's up to right now. We, the women of the Fae clan, have always been spirit mediums. It's because the power to communicate with spirits flows strongly through us. That's what she told me. I guess she learned to accept her responsibilities and become an adult. I'm not counting training. This will be her first time channeling a spirit. Though she gave me one condition before accepting my request. A condition? The condition is you, Mr. Wright. She said that she wouldn't do the channeling without first seeing you again. Me? And that is why I've searched you out. You want to see her too, don't you? And so, that is how I ended up visiting Mayor's hometown with the doctor. June 19th, 1:25 p.m. Crane Village. Kurain? What a Kurain, isn't it? Kurain. So this is Kurain Village, Mayor's hometown. I mean, I assume you're related. But wait. Hello there. General Kenobi? What an odd little girl. Just call me Kenobi. Hey, wait up, Pearly. Someone else is coming this way? Nick! Mayor, how are you? It's good to see you again. Wow, I didn't think you'd really show up. It's not that big deal. You made it sound like you were so far away. Well, maybe I exaggerated. Just a little. It's only 2 hours by train. If I'd known you were this close, I'd have visited more. No, you're not allowed. I already decided, you know. When I become an adult, I have to work hard and be strong by myself. Oh, well. Anyway, congratulations. I'm glad to hear training is going well for you. Oh, I didn't expect that. Talk. Today's channeling. Looks like you've finally become a full-fledged medium. Taking on your first job. Yeah, I didn't think it would be this soon. But this case, do you know the messy story behind it? Behold the power of the Mayor Intelligence Network. Let's see, 14 people died because of malpractice on Dr. Gray's part, right? And to pin the blame on the nurse, he killed her in what appeared to be a car accident. Huh? So what is this Mayor Intelligence Network anyway? The tabloids. That's what I thought. I'm just pulling your leg, Nick. What really happened is the exact opposite. I heard all about it from Dr. Gray. Now come on, Nick. I wouldn't take a crazed killer as a client. It's too scary. Even for me. Yeah, I guess so. So, this is your hometown, huh, Maya? Yep. Kurain Village, Kurain Village. But I've heard people call this place the Medium Valley, too. Interesting. So everyone that lives here is a spirit medium? Pretty much. Most of my ancestors were too, I think. It's probably true since the Fae ability to communicate with the dead is so strong. Actually, only the women of this village are mediums. So what do the men do? They usually work someplace outside the village. That girl earlier. Oh yeah, I wanted to ask you about that girl I saw earlier. Do you know her? Oh, you mean Pearly? Pearly? Pearly Faye. She's my cousin. Isn't she adorable? Just like yours truly. Cousin. Wait, then that means... Is she also a... Yep, she's a medium too. Pearly's a real genius when it comes to channeling. See. I didn't scare her when I tried to talk to her earlier. Nah, it's not you. My aunt drilled it into her head that if a suspicious-looking person tries to talk to you, run away. Suspicious-looking? Well, you're not wearing training clothes, for starters. Of course not. Pearly is my aunt's most valued treasure, so she's not allowed to go outside of town. She doesn't know much about the world outside of Crane Village. Aunt? Pearly's mother is my aunt, duh. Come on, Nick. Well, Nick, I've got to get going. It's about time for the channeling to start. Huh? Oh, yeah. I'm doing the channeling in my house, so come on in, okay? After I'm done, you can grill up some juicy burgers. Alright. Good luck, Maya. Thanks. Oh. She's still in the same perky... She's still the same perky Maya. Examine then. A giant rock that seems to be reaching for the sky. Its origins are written on a beat-up old sign. Looks like this giant rock is called the Green Boulder. It's a really complex explanation written here, but long story short, it's a big stone for spirits to live in. Something like that. Okay, fair enough. An old bus stop. It says Crane Village on the signpost. The buses seem incredibly inconvenient since they only come 3 times a day. It's an old-style phone booth. I can't say it fits in well with this area too well. My cell phone doesn't get reception up here, so who knows? I may need it later. Okay. Something like the wall. The biggest, most elegant of the buildings I can see from here. This is Fae Manor, the place Maya calls home. It's easy to be overwhelmed by its presence. Rustic, thatched roof houses where the other villagers live and line the street. They're nowhere near as large as the nice manor in front of me. It's kind of odd that I don't see any of the other villagers walking around, though. Is that it? Nothing else? Like, not the sign, not... I think that's it, the tree. Like, no, okay. Move then. Meditation room. June 19th, Fae Manor, meditation room. Ah, Mr. Wright, I'm so glad you showed. Some nice weather we're having today. Aren't you happy? No, not at all. That stupid weather girl made the wrong call again. It will rain cats and dogs today, she said with a straight face. I can't believe they allowed such misguided reports on the public airways. It's like talking about the weather with this guy is just asking for punishment. But anyway, this is a splendid manor. No argument there. Hard to believe this is Mayor's house, though. I was given a guide map to this building. Here, Mr. Wright. I have a copy for you, too. Oh, thank you. Guide map added to the court record. Let's talk to you, then. What are you going to do once the nurse's spirit has been called? Isn't it obvious? I'm going to have her write a signed confession. A signed confession. Yes, a confession. Pay attention. I'll have her write this. 1 year ago, on May 2nd, 14 patients died due to my negligence. And then, on May 24th, I fell asleep at the wheel and died in a car accident due to my further negligence. I'm sorry and I apologize for being negligent. That's what I'll have her write. With a confession, the rain falling on my soul can finally stop. Oh, I see. Yeah, I probably see more than... Well, I won't say more than what the game is letting on, but just that idea of, like, Maya's going to be the one writing this, and then she's going to be incriminating herself because she's going to be the one who wrote it. So, Maya? So how did you hear about Maya Faye? I heard about her from an acquaintance, a girl studying occult at the college. That girl introduced me to this village. This is the home of the Crane School of Channeling. The home, huh? And Miss Mayor is a daughter of the Master, I hear. Master? Anyway, do you see the door? It's the room where people and spirits meet. Miss Mayor's aunt is in there right now. Would you care to meet her? Guess? Can I present you anything? It's like you gave me that. Okay, so present it, see what he says. Wow, this manor is really nice, don't you think? Do you honestly think this place is all that impressive? Don't make me laugh. Huh? This is the countryside. Land here is dirt cheap. I'll have something much greater one day. I built my own grand mansion. Did you hear that? A grand mansion. This manor will seem like nothing. Could you keep that shaking fist away from my face, thanks? Standing with that. Look, here's my attorney's badge. Are you trying to compete with me in my profession with that piece of scrap? I'm a surgeon compared to you lawyers. I'm practically a saint. Yes, well, I don't exactly have any patience right now. But that isn't good. I'm not the one that made that mistake. Alright, this doctor needs his head examined. Indeed. Examine anything? A piece of cloth with a ton of finely written characters jammed into it. Probably esoteric knowledge or mediums would know. Let's see. Here's one in English. It says 100 ways to save money. Being a medium sounds like a rough way of life. No other pictures or anything. Door. Someone with a lot of skill wrote these 4 Chinese characters with a brush. Oh look, there's a translation. Once in a lifetime. Its message is people should value their ghostly meetings as once in a lifetime chances. The door that leads to the channeling chamber. A place where spirits and people meet. The iron in this door was tempered, making it very solid. Looks like there is a strong lock on this door to top it off. Clues here, that's not what I wanted then. Door leads out to the winding way. The river outside looks really nice. Place for shoes, I'd imagine. Anything else? I don't think there is. Like, nothing on the floor. Alright then. Let's move. Let's go to the winding way then. June 19th, Fay Manor. Winding way. Wow, this garden is really breathtaking. Someone put a lot of love into it. What's that over there? Is that an incinerator? It's a little out of place in a garden like this. Let's examine it. It's a small incinerator. I don't think garbage trucks come all the way out here to tiny villages like this. So every family has to burn their own trash. Looks like there's a room over there too. Peaceful feeling is emanating from it. Looks like this has been smashed. It's a really old urn. The ashes of a person long dead are inside. Looks like something with a long history. Other than that, it's not very interesting. Time to move on. It's like it's as if it's been smashed, doesn't it? It's just got that feeling to it. A splendid garden with a small lamp and traditional decorations. It's a bit small to walk around in. Although that incinerator piques my curiosity. Thing with a lamp. Okay. Right, move. Side room then. And June 19th, Fay Manor. Side room. So this is the side room. Looks like it's more of a break room. There's bedding spread out on the floor, and it looks like someone's sleeping in one. I shouldn't disturb them. It's like, yeah. There's bedding spread out on the floor. Looks like someone's sleeping in one over there. It's probably an exhausted medium taking a break and catching some zeds. I wake her up. She might be grumpy and throw a spell on me. It's probably a good idea to not disturb her sleep. It's a decorative wooden bear sculpture. There's a plate attached to the base. Main village, the heart of channeling. What the? It's a souvenir. Does this mean it's easy to spot bears? Yeah. For them to spot you? Gulp. It's a small alcove. I have no idea what it's supposed to mean or symbolize. I had one of these in the office. It would end up as a storage space. But here it's decorated with some pretty flowers and a beautiful hanging scroll. This is the first time I've seen a sliding door like this in person. From here, I can see the winding way and the little garden in the courtyard. It's lovely, isn't it? It's lovely. Let's move back somewhere then, back to the winding way. Things changed. Nothing's changed. Channeling chamber. June 19th, day matter. Channeling chamber. Wow, it's such a strange atmosphere in here. These flickering lights. I guess they're candles. Good sir, who might you be? Oh, hi, my name is Phoenix Wright. Oh, you must be that good sir. Good sir? Is she talking about me? You're a lawyer, are you not, good sir? I've heard much about you from Mystic Maya. Is that so? Mystic Maya? I am Mystic Maya's aunt, Morgan Fay. Nice to meet you. I had wanted to speak with you about a certain incident, good sir. It would seem that perhaps you asked too much of Mystic Maya in performing your duties. Most unbecoming, I'm afraid. Huh? Don't tell me you have already forgotten. That was it not for Mystic Maya and her assistants, you would surely not have won. First a girl that runs away, and now an old lady who says I stink at doing my job. And I become the poster boy for how not to make a first impression. Past is the past, though. Let us speak of the present now. Thank you. Alright, let's talk then. Maya. So why do you add the mystic to Maya's name? Isn't that a little strange? Good sir. Yes? How dare you be so rude and disrespectful towards Mystic Maya? I'm sorry. She must be addressed by her proper title, good sir. You must call her Mystic Maya. So about Mystic Maya, it is the blood. Excuse me? Blood? Mystic Maya carries the blood of the Master. In actuality, she is the only one remaining. Only one remaining? What's that supposed to mean? Mystic Maya is the last of the rightful heirs of the crane channeling technique. Okay, then where do you stand? That's a little more complicated. Although a woman of the Fae clan, I am merely a member of the Branch family. Branch family? What's that? Just as it sounds, for a member of the Branch family, no matter her spiritual power, she can never become the master of the Crane school. So, how strong are you? It is a shame, however, I will admit. I cannot even begin to compare to the lowliness of my power to the Masters. But that's how it is. Today's channeling. So, today's channeling will be her first? Yes, good sir. Because the spirit of a person who dies in a traffic accident is usually very strong. It is usually easier to call that person to our world. Traffic accident indeed. The channeling will take place here in this channeling chamber, good sir. As you can see, I'm in the process of preparing. Okay. So, this room is the channeling chamber. Place where a spirit medium speaks with those who have departed. Don't suppose you'd mind if we observe the session? Don't even think of such nonsense. Only the medium and the client may enter here. Oh. The secrets of the Korean technique cannot be seen by just anybody. Never stopped Maya from doing it in front of me before. It is also for your safety, good sir, if something were to go wrong. That is why, while channeling is being performed, that heavy door is securely locked. Oh, that's what the lock is for. Oh, yes. I wonder if you have yet to meet Pearl, good sir. Pearl? She's an adorable, angelic young girl. Yep. Oh, she's my daughter. Now then, what was it you were about to say? What a cute daughter you have! A pure heart that knows not of the evils in this world is a powerful thing, good sir. Please refrain from affiliating with her, I request. Well, it's not like I had the chance to anyway. I must insist and stress that you not let it occur. Okay, I get it. Jeez. Right, examine. I guess this is an altar. Whatever it is, it feels very important. A mirror-like object with a cloudy reflective surface, and some branches of a sacred tree that have been set in a predetermined arrangement. But sir, I wonder if you would please not touch the sacred objects. Those objects are being offered to the spirits. If you were to touch them, good sir, they would become cursed. Yes, cursed. You really didn't have to talk down to me. Not that much of an idiot. Guess there's nothing else I can interact with. Aha. This folding screen is really showing its age. One of its edges are a bit tattered. The lettering is fading too. I think I recognize a few of the characters on here. Pretty sure that's what it says. Maybe I'll ask Mayor about it later. Nothing else. Get stuck down there. Aha. This is where the medium sits, I assume. There are 4 panels on this flooring. The straw in the flooring feels a little damp, probably from the humidity in the air. And I go off to the, slide, that's what I want. The meditation room is on the other side of this very heavy looking door. There's a giant iron lock where the handle is. It's like a curtain that separates the normal world from the spirit one. Okay, I guess there's nothing else. I don't know where to go now then. I guess we could... Hey, you! Hold on. Now. This gal's got a few questions to ask. Hmm? Sure, I've heard that southern accent somewhere before. Oh, well, LB! It's Mr. Phoenix Wright! Hey, Ben. Haven't seen you in a year? You were, was it a lot of hair, wasn't it? Sure, it was a lot of hair. Or maybe that's just... I'm gonna go with a lot of hair. Lot of hair? Was it? A lot of who? You best not be making fun of my hair now. Oh, crap. No, I wasn't making fun. I was complimenting you on your fine hair. I dare say you're one heartless man, Mr. Wright. It was because of my testimony that your friend got out of being guilty. Looks like you already forgot that. I remember the lot, huh? I mean, you know, so... hold up. You were working with the prosecution at first as one of their witnesses, and came after us as if we were a piece of sirloin steak. Minor detail. Stop being so uptight, letting little things get in the way. The name's Hart, not a heart. Don't you go forgetting it. Oh yeah, that's it. Now listen here. I'm here to take some pictures today. Gonna get myself a real scoop. So I guess you're still at it. Being a photographer, I mean. You betcha. The hardest working one out there, I reckon. Did I say I was gonna make a name for myself as a famous paranormal photographer? Oh, that's right. This ain't no time to be wasting time. Channeling's about to get started. Is it that time already? Oh, so maybe I should go back. We all should hurry up and get to the meditation room. Be waiting for round 4. Come. A lot of heart, huh? I'm judging her harshly because of that case. I guess looking back, we had some good times too. And I'm going to end this part here. In the next part, I assume we'll go back to the meditation room. Based on what she just said, so we'll see you then. Ta-ta for now.